Alright, so we're round 2. I got a good win in the first game, and we're playing Vanguard deployment, as you can see. Tyranids versus a beautifully painted Necron army with Ali here. Hello. So, we've got Tyranid deployment. We'll just have a look in the front. Pretty much a little flanks. We've got 2 Tervagons, we've got the 2 Half Tyrants. It's how I kind of deploy all the time. I don't know if it's good or not, but we'll see. And Ali, can you just take us through your army quickly?
Alright, so we've got Immortals with 2 Cryptechs. Basically, you've got the Storm Cryptech with a Lightning Field and the Cryptech that can teleport. We've got the Elite, or the 1 Elite Triarch Stalker with a double multi-melter. We've got the 2 Annihilation Barges just sticking around. And we've got the 2 HQs. Both Overlords are in that. This guy has a 3+ invulnerable save and the 2+, and this guy just has a 2+ with Mind Shackled Scarabs. We've got another squad of Immortals with, again, another Teleporter and another Storm Field. And 2 Lance Cryptechs plus another squad of Immortals. Last squad of Immortals inside of that. 2 Lance guys, 5 Scarabs, 5 bikes with basically Tesla guns. This is the French guy who says hi. That's about it.
Very good, very good. And so these guys are reserves, and you're deploying the rest. Alright, let's see how we go. Alright, so this is game 2 against Ali, your wonderfully painted Necrons.
Thanks, man.
As we were saying, I've got to apologise. The tripod and the camera only captures about just over a half of the table, so in a bit you'll see the rest of the
Table.
rest
with
of
all the casualties.
We're all moving in towards each other. So, what was your plan this game?
Well, my plan was to basically distract your big flyers to come towards where I guess in there would be the bottom right hand corner of the screen, because I didn't want you to hit the mass of my army, and that was it. And then basically pull you towards me and then shoot them down, which kind of didn't happen. And that's me losing.
And then how you eventually won, you got last turn teleports and things like that. So
yeah, which I could just move back.
Yeah, you want to drag me forward, shoot me, and then teleport behind me.
Yeah, basically.
I think it's a very good plan, and it's what...
It's what the Necrons do really well. Like the quick shooting, they do very well.
Yeah. The one thing actually after the game, and we'll see it in a few minutes, but after the game, remember my Warlord was scoring, so that was one of my Warlord traits.
Yeah.
The last turn, remember, I flew him and
could have just gone back on top of it.
Yeah, I could have taken the risk and landed there, and you try and kill me with your guy, but I would have denied that and maybe got a draw. But
yeah, that would have actually.
I did the wrong thing.
Yeah.
It's okay, learnings. Anyway, so what's happening here? My Morlocks are popping up, causing a bit of casualties. My Devil Gaunts took a whole bunch of pot shots and killed a whole bunch of guys.
Yeah.
I actually got first blood, didn't I? The squad
you took
down
that
the bottom
squad,
here.
and then they ran off, and only the Cryptechs came back.
Yeah. So you had a bit of bad luck with, like, in this back corner for all your troops.
It was unbelievable. I lost all the hero squad there, and then a couple of them came back. It was just crazy.
But as we were saying, all your the ever living rolls?
Yep.
You made
that was the
5 or 6 ever living rolls, and you just kept on coming back. All your Cryptechs and Lord guys, I couldn't kill them. I could kill your troops. I just couldn't kill those guys, and because they counted as troops, that was annoying. And just Tyranids always struggle with this armor 13 stuff, and the way you position him is always it's hard. Like we'll see in a bit where my Hive Tyrant lands to try and get some shots in behind you and then assault you.
Yeah.
And I still only get, what was it, 1 glancing or something?
You got a glance, and it was it. Yeah, it was crazy how bad. Like it was like you hit once, like 1 or something like that.
No, and you've got Scott the 1 flyer, which loses 2 hull points and gets the weapon destroyed in the moment. And then you still make it annoying.
It won the game. It won the game.
That's right. You load it up with some Immortals, you fly down to my corner and drop them off.
Yeah, because you really didn't have much there. The Chalagon was right in the middle, which I wasn't sure why you did that.
but that gave me
I had the
opportunity.
two, so I had him
Yeah.
and him, and I wanted to use. So normally, how I do Turvagons, and I agree.
Yeah.
These two squads here, you can see the Turvagons and the the big guy and the little guy, right?
The Gaunts and the Tavern, yeah.
They moved too far forward. I should have kept them right there on that thing. Normally, I have one Turvagon, the big guy, looking after my two base guys. And him capturing this middle one,
objective,
and then these guys running interference.
Well, that's why I had the Overlord take him out, because I knew he was scoring and I needed to take him out. Otherwise, I would have been struggling to get any objectives.
But what I should have done was these guys here, sit here, him behind, and just kept on doing interference that way. So I played my hand a bit, because we're now, I think, turn 3 or 4 only. And I'm playing as if this is the last turn. Like, I've got 3 things ready to capture. There's a point there just behind the...
Yeah, I normally keep capturing objectives until 5 or 6 if I can. Or like turn 4, I start thinking about the actual objectives. That's the Overlord attacking the Turvagon and Turvagon killing himself really quickly.
So that's what I said. I definitely learned from this game, in just positioning of these guys here. And also from, if he is a scoring unit, to not do those things at the end. Overall, though, I think I played it pretty good, apart from those few little mistakes. I forced to get that first blood. I put both my flyers. I did everything. Did get that first blood.
Well, to be honest, I completely forgot about your warriors outflanking. That got me completely off guard, because I hadn't positioned my guys correctly, and you came in the top corner, and it is just like my backfield with all my vehicles with their backs. I had not planned on that at all.
Warriors and the outflanking one was pretty good, because it kept your the other Overlord
busy,
occupied the entire game. You didn't kill. There was one guy.
There was one guy alive, but for me, like it didn't really matter, because he was doing his job. Like it was keeping them away, and the other Overlord with the invulnerable save, he goes around.
I would rather you though keep these guys occupied than you starting hunting the other. If you just went for next turn 2 to get my Turvagon, I was like,
the problem with the Turvagons is that I can't kill them enough. Like I would be stuck with them all game long. I just wouldn't kill enough.
No,
of
you
them.
just have to make me kill myself though.
Well, like you get like 3 hits at best. This is you moving on to that objective and me.
Yeah, see, I flew, did the Vector Strike. Nothing happened at the Vector Strike there.
Yeah.
But if I just landed and hoped you didn't kill me, well.
At this point, my Overlord, I basically just picked him up and I put him there to assault. See, I just picked him up. I hadn't actually measured it properly. I think if I had measured it properly, I would have actually made that charge. But in the end, it didn't really matter, because they just ran. That's them running there.
And that's it.
Yeah,
you win.
That's crazy.
I think it was 1 victory point.
By 1 victory point. It was crazy.
No worries.